Okay, I'm back. I want it better. I had a dream last night. Well, it could have been this morning. I dreamed I had a variety of different psychedelic mushrooms. They was all different colors. One was actually a dark black. I'm gonna look some of these things up today because dreams do have truth to it. And with that being said, let's get to the dream. I dreamed that all I know, they popped up out of nowhere. And my children was getting rid of them. They were trying to get rid of them. And I had an assortment in my hand. The assortment had different colors. Like, I vividly remember two colors. I saw one that looked like a rainbow. The other, I can't remember this thing. The other looked it like a black mushroom, something that I never seen. Like, I'm not saying it can't grow, but anyhow, I was in the neighborhood and they were sitting on the back porch. Had a Quaker mushroom, and my children was throwing them out, and there wasn't no reason to throw them out that I felt in my dream. So as they threw them out, I get them. I noticed that, I don't know which child, they were putting them in the sink, and the sink had a garbage disposal. This had to be a little facility, apartment building that I was living in because it was my house. I knew it was my house. I could feel it in a dream. And they pushed them down in there, and I grabbed them up. And more grow in the garbage disposal. More is growing out in the garbage disposal. More. So it's more growing in the garbage disposal. Right? I'm grabbing all these mushrooms out. I'm grabbing them out. So I look across from me. I look across the building. I see that it's an adjustment to the building, and they building new shit to the building. They building a garage. So my neighbor, I don't know if it was the male or female, they had a fucking peacock that matched the fucking mushrooms. Not a parrot. I want to say a parrot. But this was one of the most beautifulest parrots I ever seen in my, like, it was so colorful. This bitch had purple, like a fluorescent yellow, a pink that I don't even think exists here. I don't think I've seen that color here in this dimension. But anyhow, while I'm dreaming this, my children, they throwing the mushrooms down and thing. I'm going back. I'm getting them. And then it's a crate full of them. They everywhere. The reason why I knew they were psychedelic, psychobillion, however you pronounce it, magic mushrooms, is because they told me, and I also looked up at the bruising. Like, I was a professional at this in this dream. So in this dream, somebody gifted me a variety of psychedelic. Like, man, I gotta take all these. It was one that was extraterrestrial. That bitch was black, and you had some long brownish ones. I knew it was some golden teachers in there, but I didn't see, in which my favorite for now is the penis albino envy, but I think I saw some of those. I think it was crate with them but it wasn't in my bunch. But I had a variety of mushrooms, so I'm just putting this out here in the universe. That's a sign that I must be finna get more. Because when I went to sleep, I can assure myself this: my thoughts was not on no mushrooms at all. Not that I know of. Not my conscious, maybe my subconscious, But even if I created that dream, that was a dope ass dream. Like, and I knew they were building. I was like telling my neighbor, I'm like, girl, you know that they're building on to our apartments. I said, you see? And it's like she couldn't really see what I saw. That was crazy because we were both living in the same apartment complex. So, in the dream, I asked one of them, I think it was the male neighbor, I like, you want some of these? Like, sure. Well, I'm telling my neighbor about how 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 they changing shit. She was like, come on up to my house. My intentions was to go up there, but I never made it up there. It's like she lived on the second floor, and her building from where I was standing, my building was facing south, and her building was facing the west in the dream. And across from me, they were building, it was another building facing north, and they was building on to that adjustment of that building. So that was a dope ass dream. Like, I didn't expect to dream about no mushroom. And I have to take my little thing I take every day. Yeah, I take 3 of these. And hey, they've been doing the job. I don't know what that dream means. To me, you guys, excuse me, I could drink water. Anyhow, to me, that dream was like vivid, like a motherfucker. And in the dream, I wouldn't say I was a grower. I would say the mushrooms came to me. They didn't even want to leave me. That's the way the dream felt like. They were trying to take my damn mushrooms away. And my mushrooms was like, no, we're here for her. And it's funny because I never get any comments on none of my videos. And I'm going to post this as well today on the tube. I got a comment. And it wasn't about mushrooms, but it's dealing with psychedelics. And to that person, I thank you for commenting. I thank you for showing your support to my channel. And to the other person with the 1111, let's go manifesting. Yeah, he was a big guy. He was definitely over 300 pounds. Yeah, and it's crazy because the men that I've asked to participate in such a scarce, thing that I see scarce to me, the mind, the body, the soul, and the spirit. He didn't want none. But he wanted a beer. And he wanted a black. That's the first one. The second one, he was already drunk. The third one, he was out. So, I'm going to let those people be. Because you're going to let me be. But what you're not going to do, you're not going to... Even if you do, I don't even give a crap. Like, But what you fear, you don't know until you get there. That's why I look at it. So I just wanted to tap in, make a little video, and that's that, you know, because it was a dope dream. Like, I got up and I didn't know if I should record the dream or, you know, even write it down, whatever. But when I saw that comment and then I felt the energy, I'm like, man, why not? And then it'll be good. Like, that thing manifests. Like, I'll be like, hey, y'all, remember when I made that video about that dream? Like, remember when I made that video? And I said that I had a dream that I had mushrooms everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And y'all be like, yeah, we remember that. Or you be like, well, you could actually go back to the video. You'll see. I'm looking on my other phone. I got another phone. Anyhow, you'll see that I made the video in which I wasn't gonna make no video. That's the thing. I was not gonna make no video, but I had to, because I'm like, why the fuck not? Why not? Yeah, see, I want to play this song because I could play this in the background. This is my son's music and it's copyrighted, and I have all permission to play his music. But anyhow, with that being said, I'm gonna go out with this song. Yeah, it was funny.
Hey man, shout out to that nigga
That
Guap.
dream.
I bet you. I do this with my family, man. Only they found till I
Yeah, man, that dream, like, I'm thinking, like, will the mushrooms come? I ain't gonna lie. In a way, they been on my mind, but not like that. Okay, the other day I wanted to ask somebody, like, man, what's up? But I don't have to chase them. I don't chase them. Not, no, I put the effort. Because what's yours is yours. Can't nobody take that. It was everywhere. It was all in the state. My children were trying to get rid of them. And I'm like, trying to get rid of them. They were trying to take them away. And mushrooms was like, we not going nowhere. They put them in the garbage disposal. I like for a dream interpreter to tell me what they think about it. See what y'all interpret dreams. No birds. I don't know if that bird could have been too easy.
Gotta keep my heart locked. All this short is fake love. All y'all niggas acting hard. Stop acting like Devo. I be on your block, man. I be running your hoe. I be pulling up, man.
And the funny part about it was that black elderly looking motherfucker. And I was holding it like it was some shit.
Yeah, they sleep on us, man. I just did that one time. What's this shit that you now? Foreigners, we here, man. Yeah, we running check, man. Trying to make it out
I'ma
of trouble.
see
I gon' unreload, man. Trying to hit a
if I could pull up black mushroom. And go to image. See if I see any of them. There it is. But not exactly like that, the color. it was slender, but it was a mushroom. But it looked like an alien. Like, what the fuck? But in that dream, I'm like, I could take these. And sure enough, but my neighbor was like, man, come on up here to my house. And before I could get there to her house, I woke up. And that